What's up, guys? It's Steve the graphics guy. I'm back in the print shop today, which I don't know why I said that because I'm always here. But today's Saturday. I'm catching up on some stuff and I want to show you some of the things that's been going on around here. So we've been working on some of our own internal branding, and this is something I've wanted to do for a while, kind of show off our 3M certifications and stuff like that. So made some mesh banners, had a whole bunch of extra mesh, figured we would just use that, and threw some grommets in the corners, magnets on the pallet rack, and it's a nice way to kind of show off that stuff and hide the pallet rack a little bit. And we did the same thing over here and thought this would be a really cool backdrop to promote YouTube and just our branding and our company in general while we're filming some videos here with the flatbed. I thought that was a great idea. One of the improvements I did recently was both of these. This one, the gloves have been here for a while, but I made this one. I laser cut all this acrylic. I made it to custom fit this glove holder that's magnetic, attaches to the printer. And this houses all my lint-free wipes, and got these hinges off Amazon, just glued them on there, glued this entire box together. Wasn't the best job, did pretty well though, and I was pretty happy about that. This is where all the cleaning happens, so I was moving back and forth, and this is going to reduce a lot of wasted steps and just put everything in one place. I'm a little unsure if I shared that this pallet rack moved, but here it is now. You just saw the banners, and this is double-sided, of course. There's a whole bunch of materials on the other side there. We got everything labeled nicely, and we left room at the bottom for a big corrugated stack that we plan on getting in the future. And we could also leave this open for pallets or shipments that we get in. We get a bunch of long skids, so it's going to be a good place for that too. All of my 4-foot materials that we have extra of that have already been cut, of course, those all stay over here, and they're in size order from small to largest. And I just thought it would be cool to put a ruler up top here, so that we know at first glance what size each piece of material is roughly. So we'll consider that. All right, so the pallet rack that's over there now used to be over here, and that pallet rack was there. Those two were right here where these both machines are. And the decision to move that was because obviously all the flatbed printing is over there. So that's where most of the sheet stock is going to be used. And it was a hassle to get it out from here because of that shelf and getting the sheets out long ways. And whenever we need the forklift, it's basically going right out the garage door. And so I wanted a way to have the transit van sitting back further in the garage, have the forklift accessible so we could easily get it out, unload a truck, and be good there. And the scissor lift really isn't used as much, and it was formerly sitting way back there, and it kind of got in the way sometimes. We didn't use it a lot over there anyway, so now it's out of the way. Bonus, because I put a extension cord reel here, so now it stays plugged in all the time, because that was another issue in its previous location. And then I also did a battery tender for the forklift, because honestly we're not going to use the forklift that often. We're not a facility that ships out a lot of crates, but we do receive a fair amount. Sometimes it could be a couple in a week, maybe it's a couple in a month, but regardless, we always had an issue unloading trailers, and customers don't want to pay extra for lift gates when they're shipping us stuff. So this just makes things a lot easier. Something else I purchased recently was this industrial chiller for the OhmTech, and that thing is so much better than the aquarium pump that it came with. I would like get so many bubbles with the aquarium pump, and I plug this thing in, and obviously it's colder, which is great, and it just pushes so much water through and does an amazing job. So super happy with that so far. Something else that happened recently was the purchase of this Canon image runner. This is the C5560i. And up until yesterday, the booklet finisher wasn't there, and it was just the printer. But now here we have a booklet finisher, and for it only being a day, we already kind of figured it out. It was proving to be stressful yesterday, figuring out how to print booklets and how to set up the file correctly. And so this booklet attachment does the folding. It also does a saddle stitch, or it'll do regular corner stapling or short edge or long edge stapling as well. But it's kind of limited in some stuff, like, I don't know, but it's working so far and it's cool. So we've done a ton of booklet testing all yesterday afternoon, and I just finished up some this morning and pretty much got it figured out. I could show you the inside because that doesn't really matter. But basically figure that out, and now all we have to do is get the right paper, print 1,000 of them, and trim them to the edge. So those are a bunch of the things that have been going on, and the rest of today, it's still early, I am catching up on a bunch of little production jobs, things that have just been hanging out for far too long. Nothing's late or anything. It's just like things have been kind of hanging out for a little bit. So I'm trying to catch up on a bunch of those things. So we'll show you some of that. All right, this is something quick and easy, so this isn't that cool. But we did a police car, I don't know, a while ago. And I kind of felt like the adhesion wasn't great on it. But sometimes it be like that, and I was hoping it would be fine. I cleaned it so much with isopropyl. It felt like there was a coating on the car almost, but the rest of the graphics, all down the sides, seemed fine. So I just had to recut these two little town names for the side. So just gonna throw some transfer tape on that, throw it back in the Suma, and cut it out. And don't forget the squeegee. Running a quick little test here on this material. Very thin, like brushed silver and black. All right, finally got my sample set. This looks pretty good, I think. And we're cutting the rest. And then I have one more to do. Alright, got my production photo and got them all packaged up, ready for install. Got double-sided tape on them already. Good to go. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching all the different things I had going on today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.